We have in the middle Angelina Melnikova, the new world all-around champion. To my left here, Leanne Wong, the new world silver medalist, and on the far side, Kayla DiCello of the USA, as well as Leanne Wong, who is the new women's all-around bronze medalist. We're going to, as much as we can, conduct this media conference in English, please. In a moment, I'll ask you to give me some questions, and if you wouldn't mind coming here to the microphone to ask them. But first of all, I'll start by asking some questions myself. Angelina, first of all, it's been a long time since a Russian woman has won this medal that you have around your neck. How does it feel for you?
Я очень рада, что мне удалось повторить успех Алины Стасиной, которая завоевала медаль 11 лет назад, стала абсолютной чемпионкой мира. Я очень счастлива. Я надеюсь, что наша гимнастика продолжит эти традиции.
Hello. She's very happy how she's continuing the tradition of former, I'm going to start over, I'm sorry, I'm kind of a little nervous. She's very happy since she's the first person since Alina Mustafina won 11 years ago. So this means a lot for her. So she's extremely happy to continue tradition.
Can I also ask you, Angelina, you are a former world bronze medalist all around. You're your current Olympic all around bronze medalist. Many of your teammates have decided to have a rest, but it must have been very important for you to come here and win this medal.
Я решила продолжить этот год, потому что чувствую, что у меня есть еще силы. Возможно, следующий год я возьму небольшую паузу.
She felt like that she still has strength left after Olympics in her, so she wanted to give herself this opportunity. So maybe next year she will take a break.
And well-deserved break. Leanne, can I ask you now, you have a silver medal today. Back in Japan, you were here for the Olympics, but that was a very different experience because of your close contact. You had to isolate. What does it mean for you to compete on the world stage and win this medal?
This has just been a really long-term goal, just to make a world championship team. So just winning a medal, this really means a lot, and I'm really proud to say that I'm a silver medalist at the World Championships. And I'm just really happy to have a really much better experience in Japan than last time, since I just quarantined after a few practices, and it was a really uneventful trip.
Thank you. And Kayla, your performance tonight won you a bronze medal, but you had a fall on uneven bars. How did you try and refocus in order to come back and put in the other performances that you needed to in order to win that medal?
After the fall on bars, I just had to forget about what I just did on that event and just focus on the other events, just so that I could hit them at the best that I could.
And also you and Leanne are part of a new generation of USA women's gymnastics. What does the success that you've had here say about the future?
I would say that this shows that the next generation of Team USA is going to be a really good one.
Thank you. Okay, I would like to ask any of the journalists, if you have any questions, to please raise your hand and come to the microphone, please. Yes, please.
Question for Angelina. At the Tokyo Olympic Games, there was no spectators. So what's the different feeling with so many spectators here.
Thank you.
Он говорит, в Токио Олимпикс там не было зрителей, как и здесь.
Мне намного проще выступать со зрителями, потому что они дают какую-то дополнительную энергию и чувствуется поддержка. В Токио было выступать непросто, даже я бы сказала скучно немного, так что здесь было повеселее.
Obviously, she said she enjoyed having an audience here because audience give like a warm feeling and motivation, excitement. In Tokyo, it felt like a little bit sad competing without audience support.
Yes, please come forward. Oh, are you able to come forward?
My question is for both Leanne and Kayla. Does your success today have any bearing on your desire to go to Florida or to postpone going to Florida and competing NCAA?
Well, actually, I'm gonna leave for Florida just like a few days after I get home. So it's kind of like I started school and then I came here just to do this. So it was just really a good experience for me to come and compete at the World Championships.
For me, I would say, well, right now I'm just planning on going to college next year, but I mean, I still have a few more, I still have time to decide what I want to do, so I'm not sure yet.
Yeah, please.
So gymnastics fans for Melnikova. Gymnastics fans love Mustafina. They're gonna love that you said you are continuing her tradition. Has she given you any advice? Are you close with her? Have you talked to her since you won?
Да, мы с Ильей очень хорошо общаемся, мы, можно сказать, подруги. Советов насчет спорта нет, мы не обмениваемся советами, потому что, наверное, наша гимнастика довольно-таки разная.
She's very good friends with Mustafina, so they always talk to each other. So, what counts on advice? Not necessarily, because their gymnastics are so different styles, so different. So, but they're very good friends.
Hi, a question for Angelina. A lot of the world's top gymnasts weren't competing here in Tokyo. Simone Biles, recently, Rebecca Andrade. Does it frustrate you that you weren't able to compete against the world's top gymnasts this week?
He said, was it frustrating? Он говорит, это скучно, что ты не выступала. Симон Байлз не было здесь, как большие меня не было здесь. Выступать без них, это было скучно для тебя или не имеет значения?
Симона всегда выступает веселее, потому что, наверное, ты восхищаешься ее силой, ее гимнастикой, но я хочу сказать то, что иногда хочется и побороться за первое место.
I'm going to try in English. She says it's always exciting to compete with Simone because her strength and power, but she also enjoyed competing to be able to fight for the first spot by herself, for herself.
Angelina, I'd like to ask you a question, please. Over the last years, we've seen the Russian men especially being very successful at the World Championships, and obviously Russian women have won medals also. But what do you think this gold medal for you in the individual all-around will do for women's gymnastics in Russia?
Он говорит, мальчики уже давно выступают, и у них было золото. Как это, вот это твое первое место значит для тебя и для русской гимнастики, как это будет поменять и помогать им?
Я знаю, как золотые медали и вообще все медали вдохновляют нашу сборную и просто других девочек на большую работу, на какие-то достижения, поэтому я надеюсь, что этой медалью можно вдохновить нашу сборную и также подрастающее поколение.
She believes this medal, it means a lot for the Russians and all the young generations coming up, looking up for her, because it gives them a motivation and goal and know that it's possible for them also.
And I'd also like to ask Angelina, you've done eight apparatus now in qualifying and the final. You have 4 more to go in finals. How is the body feeling ahead of a busy weekend?
Я постараюсь за завтрашний день максимально восстановиться и постараюсь наслаждаться соревнованиями в финалах, потому что свою основную задачу я уже выполнила.
She's going to try to take a rest tomorrow to regroup herself, and she's going to just be prepared and ready to go for the next round. But, you know, most important part for her was the all-round, and she accomplished that.
And Leanne, you mentioned about the experience that you had at Tokyo 2020 at the Olympics. Did you leave from Japan feeling like super hungry to get back in the gym and really work hard to show what you could do on the world stage this time?
Yeah, definitely after the first time in Japan, I always had in my mind that I wanted to do the World Championships. So then after I was quarantined and I really didn't work out or do anything in Japan, I knew I really wanted to come to World Championships. So during my quarantine, I was actually trying to keep my body active and doing whatever I could in the room so I could prepare myself when I'm back to the gym.
Thank you. And Kayla, I suppose yourself and Leanne, maybe you weren't so well known in the States until now, but I guess gymnastics is all over NBC on the TV back home. Do you expect that people will maybe recognize you when you go back home after this championships? Will it be different? Will you won't be anonymous anymore?
Oh yeah, I think people will be able to know who I am. Most of my friends at school, they'll make a big deal out of it because they know, but yeah, I guess more people will know after this.
Any more questions from our journalists, please? 日本語でも答えたら多分通訳できますから多分ね簡単な日本語だけ誰もいない Okay, well, ladies, thank you very much for coming and speaking to us tonight, and really well done on your achievement. Thank everyone for coming. Thank you.
Earliest memories are just tumbling like a crazy kid on tumble track. Tumble track has been a part of our family and our gymnastics and our gym for as long as I can remember.